Don't fall asleep on me now. We still got our workout. Gotta show you how to train arms. This time, we're gonna be hitting the outer head of the bicep. Up. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Back down, back down, back down. Muscle tapping, muscle tapping, muscle tapping. Got that nice vein right there. Remember, same idea. Slow and controlled. 3 seconds on the way down. I'm excited to keep training with you. So let's go ahead. You're quite the sweater, aren't you? Welcome back to another training session with your favorite ASMR personal trainer. Today, I'm going to take you through a simple arm building workout. To develop bigger arms. Ooh, there we go. But before we get into this video, be sure to join my membership channel for exclusive bonus footage. And if you want the extra good footage, check out my Patreon. All the links in the description below, guys. Alright, let's get to it. But before we start, let's practice some breathing, okay? Just to get into a nice, relaxed state before we begin the workout. So, we're going to take one big breath in and hold for 3 seconds, and then exhale. Ready? Big breath in. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Good job. You're doing an excellent job. I'm very proud of you. Alright, we're gonna do this a couple more times, okay? Big breath in. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Exhale. Well done, well done, well done. Alright. I know last time you told me you wanted to focus on training arms, specifically the biceps. I know you were complimenting my peak. How peaked my biceps are. I'm going to show you exactly what I do to develop that nice peak that you enjoy so much. Alright guys, let's do some more breathing. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. In addition to training the biceps, we're going to also focus on a little bit of triceps, alright? We're going to talk a little bit about the bicep anatomy, the short head versus the long head. We'll do a little bit of forearm work as well. We'll make sure we get a good arm workout by the end of this video. You're going to have a nice pump. Okay, let's do one more. Big breath in, big breath out, okay? if I kind of used my towel to wipe away some of your sweat? Awesome. Alright, just relax. Just getting your head here, your forehead. Don't worry, I got you in between sets. I'll be here to wipe away that sweat. I hope you brought some water too, so that you can stay hydrated during the workout. You are quite the sweater, aren't you? Get behind your ears. Didn't know someone could sweat behind their ears as well. It's alright, I got you, man. I got you. Don't fall asleep on me now. We still got our workout. Gotta show you how to train arms. warm-ups before we get into the bicep workout. We're going to be using some resistant bands as well as a set of dumbbells. So, there we go. Oops. Alright. As you can see around my neck, I have a red resistance band. It's about a medium tension, but what I like to do is warm up my biceps, specifically the tendons right here in between the forearm and bicep, before I jump into anything heavy. So just go ahead and follow my lead. I'll go ahead and give you a quick demonstration, and then we'll have you go. So go ahead and just pick whatever resistance band you feel you can handle. Go for something light, it shouldn't be heavy. So obviously the thicker the resistance band, the more tension it has. So thinner means lighter, thicker means heavier. So alright, so what I'm gonna do, and you'll have to excuse my creaky floor. Alright, I'm gonna step back like so. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to step, put both feet right here, just like so. We turn sideways, and you're simply gonna curl up. So I know you guys can't see my feet, but I'm standing on the resistance band, and I am curling up and then come back down. So we're simply going to do some good bicep curls using the resistance band, just like so. And one concept that I think is important for you to understand is time under tension. And what that means is when you lift up, the scientific term for this is concentric. So lifting upward is the concentric or positive part of the movement. And as you go down, it's called the negative or the eccentric. So what we want to do is we want to focus on lowering nice and slowly. Let's go for a 3-second eccentric or negative. So we've got 1 second up, 1 Mississippi, 3 seconds on the way down. 1, 2, 3. That's 1 full rep. Again, 1, 2, 3. Just like so. So let's do 10 more repetitions, alright? So you can go ahead and pick yours up with me. We'll do these 10 together, okay? I'll get a little bit closer. Right there. Alright. Okay, big breath in. Ready? Nice, good. You look great, by the way. You got this. Alright, ready? Curl up. Let's hold it. Now down. 1, 2, 3. Good job. That was really good. You have good form. Make sure that you try to keep your elbows pinned to your side, okay? Imagine that there's a nail or screw that is going into your elbow, into your side, which will prevent your elbow from coming up, because you don't want your elbow to come up at all. You want to keep it just pinned at your sides, just like so. All right, let's go for a second repetition now. Ready? Up, down. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Up. 1, 2. That's 3. Up, down. Slow and controlled. Excellent. Up. There we go. Good. Up. Back down. Up. Remember, slow on the way down. Slow. Good. I'll come a little closer. Up. Down. Up. Alright, 3 more. Up. 3 seconds on the way down. nice and controlled. You're gonna curl, 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 up, up, up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze at the top, and lower slowly. Excellent, excellent. That was great. You're doing an amazing job. Be sure to listen to your breath and match it to the motion. Be sure to listen to your breath and match it. You're gonna curl, squeeze, back down, squeeze. As you're coming down, breathe in. Exhale on the way up. Hold, hold, hold. Back down, back down, back down. We're gonna do 6 more. Ready? Up. Squeeze. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Up. Squeeze. Squeeze. Back down. Up. Squeeze. Squeeze. Back down. Up. Back down. 3 more. You feel your biceps getting more pumped. I can already see my arms starting to inflate like a balloon, like a balloon, like a balloon. Up. Down. One more, one more. Palms up, elbows to the side. Excellent. Well done, well done, well done. I'm proud of you. Good job. Go ahead and rest, go ahead and rest. I already feel a good pump coming on. Nice, nice double bicep flex. Muscles are looking nice and full. Sometimes it helps to pose after each set just to promote the blood flow into the biceps. There we go. Little bicep tapping for you. Let's go ahead and move on to another set. Alright, let's do 10 reps. Same exercise, standing dumbbell curl. Okay. Up. Slow on the way down, slow on the way down. Up. There we go, there we go. 3 seconds on the way down. Remember. Up. That's 3. Up. 4. Up. 5. Up. 6. Inhale. Exhale on the way up. Inhale. Exhale on the way up. 2 more. Up. 1 more. Up. Hold it. Good job. I'm so insanely proud of you. You did every single set with stellar form. Well done. Good job. I see you're working up a bit of a sweat there. Let's wipe some of it off here. Excellent, excellent. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next exercise. How are you feeling, by the way? Pretty good. How about you flex with me? We'll both kind of check out each other's progress. How am I looking? Wait, let me get this bothersome cord out of the way. Oh, there we go. Put it behind me. Thank you. There you go. Let me check you out. Not bad, not bad. You're definitely bigger than you were a few months ago. If you keep training with me, I promise we're going to add a good 10, maybe 20 pounds of muscle by next year. How's that sound? Good. That's what I thought. Alright, let's go into some hammer curls next. So, instead of having palms up, we're going to have palms facing our body. Like so. Alright, so go ahead and pick up your dumbbells. Let's get to it. Hammer curls. Hammer curls. Hammer curls. So make sure that you have your palms turned in. Palms turned in. This time, we're going to be hitting the outer head. The outer head of the bicep. Palms turned in, hitting the inner head of the bicep. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Keep them nice and relaxed. You're going to curl up. You're going to hold, breathe, and release. Perfect, perfect. Good job, good job, good job, good job, good job. All right, let's do 10 more. Ready? Curl up. Hold it. Back down. That's 2. Curl up. Hold it. That's 3. Well done. Curl up. Breathe in. There we go. Curl up. Back down. Halfway there. Halfway there. Curl up. Back down, back down, back down. Curl up. There we go. 3 more. Up. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Back down, back down, back down, back down, back down. Hold it. One more, one more. Up. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it, hold it. Back down, back down. Good job, good job, good job. Working the outer head of the bicep. Pump is looking good. Pump is looking good. set. Curl up. Back down. Curl up. Back down. 3. Up. Back down. Breathe in. Exhale on the way up. Breathe in. Exhale on the way up. Breathe in. Exhale on the way up. Let's do one more for good measure, eh? There we go. Excellent, excellent. Sometimes I like to just crank out some more for good measure. Fatigue the biceps as much as I can. Oh, there we go. Yes. There it is. Check that bicep peak. Flex it as hard as I can. Try not to break my mic in the process. This is. Some muscle tapping, muscle tapping, muscle tapping. Muscle tapping, muscle tapping, muscle tapping. There we go. Alright, let's move on to our next exercise. Alright guys, I like to do this particular movement seated. So we're going to do the tricep overhead extension, one arm at a time. I have my dumbbell right here, seated in a chair or a bench, whatever you prefer. We're going to lift the dumbbell up above our head. We're going to bend at the elbow joint, slow and controlled the way down, and then press back up just like so. We're going to work that tricep, which is right here. Back up. There we go. Excellent, excellent. Remember, same idea. Slow and controlled. 3 seconds on the way down. 1 second on the way up. Excellent, excellent. All right. Breathe. There we go. There we go. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Don't mind my weird faces. This is the type of faces I make when I'm getting a little bit fatigued. I think this is 8, right? Two more. Up. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And up. There we go. Honestly, the last couple of repetitions should be very difficult. If it's easy, then you're going too light. So if you can do all 10 reps and it feels like nothing, it's time to move up. I would say by the last 2 reps, like if you're doing 10 reps total in a set, once you get to around 9 and 10, those should be a struggle where you almost fail, or maybe you do fail. You know, it's okay maybe if you fail in the last rep. That's probably a good weight for you. But once you can get all 10 reps in a set with ease, then it's time to graduate up. move up to a bigger weight. All right. I'm gonna see if I can scoot a little closer for you guys here. Oh, there we go. Ready? Let's do the left arm. Or whatever arm you didn't do last time. Ready? Up. It's 1. 3 seconds on the way down. Up. 2. 3. 4. 5. There we go. There we go. You're keeping up. You're keeping up. Attaboy. Attaboy. Alright, 3 more. 3 more. Let's go. Up. Beautiful. 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 2 more. Up. Last one. Excellent. Excellent. Alright. Let's go and rest. We're doing about two sets for each exercise today. I'd say 2 to 3 sets per movement is ideal. I would never really go over 4, but I would do at least 2 sets per exercise. And today we've done 2. Maybe next week we can do 3. Add in an extra set. Yeah, and another recommendation is, or another thing that I'd recommend you is keep track of the amount of weight you do, because sometimes it's hard to remember week after week. It's like, oh, was I using 15 pounds or was I using 20 pounds? Keep a little notebook or maybe a little note in your phone, each exercise and how many sets and reps you do, as well as the amount of weight. So then you can focus on, graduating up in weight, doing a heavier weight. You don't want to be doing the same weight week after week is fine, but when it's like month after month, I'd say by like every month you should be getting stronger. And if you're not, then I think it's either because you're not really trying or you're just forgetting, the amount of weight you're doing. You're just going through the motions. Because each time you train your muscles, you're breaking those fibers down. So, and as you eat well, eat lots of protein and sleep, those muscle fibers repair themselves. That's a really cool thing about the human body, is our muscles can repair themselves when damaged, and they come back thicker, stronger, and more resilient, so you're able to do even more weight. So the whole science behind muscle growth has always been fascinating to me. So today we're breaking muscles down together. After our workout, let's go grab some protein, let's take a nap so our muscles can grow. And the next time we work out, our muscle fibers will be thicker and stronger, so then we can try something even heavier. So, all right, that's enough blabbering for the day, or for right now at least. We need to do 1 more set. Ideally, we should only be resting 1 to 2 minutes max in between each set, no more than 2 minutes. I like to keep it about a minute to 90 seconds, so I think we're past that 2-minute mark. So let's go ahead and get this last set in of tricep extensions, dumbbell tricep extensions. 1, there we go. Good job, good job. 2. There we go. 3. Just like so. Slow on the way down, slow on the way down. Up. 4. There we go. 5. 3 seconds on the way down. 7. There we go. 8. 9. Last one. And up. 10. Boom. Good job. I'm really proud of you. Your technique is immaculate. So keep on going. I'm excited to keep training with you. So let's go ahead and do the other side now. Ready? 1. Just like so. 3 seconds on the way. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe on the way down. Exhale. Breathe. 4 more. Almost there. Let's go. Let's finish this strong. Up. Excellent. 2. two more. Slow on the way down. Slow on the way down. Let's do 5 seconds on the way down for this last one. Ready? Slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. Yes. Okay. Set your dumbbells down lightly. Don't be that gym guy who just throws his dumbbells down after a set. I mean, every now and then maybe you'll drop them on accident, but it's always a pet peeve of mine for the guys who just throw them down, you know. I always like to put mine down nice and softly. I actually pride myself when I bench, especially because I bench like easily, like work with 130s each arm, and I will like put them down nice and slowly. And I think that's like more admirable than just like throwing them down, because I can actually control 130 pounds each hand and just put them down lightly. Yeah. Be like Mateo. Don't be like that. Jim just throws his weights down. All right, guys. How are the biceps looking? Why don't you give me a double bicep flex? There we go. Looking good. There we go. Your biceps are looking pumped. Ooh. So tell me, overall, how do you think today's training session went? Are you feeling pumped? Yeah? I'm curious to know how big my biceps are. I think I have a tape measure here somewhere. There we go. Got my tape measure. Right here. How about we measure each other's biceps? I'll measure yours. You measure mine. And we'll do, you know what, we didn't really do a cool down. You know a good way to cool down, to be honest? It's almost like cardio, is posing. They got a posing room here. I brought my posing trunks. I brought an extra pair for you too, so we can go ahead and just like take our gym clothes off, put our posing trunks on, and let's do a little posing. Yeah, you comfortable with that? I mean, that's what the posing room's for, right? So we can maybe measure each other's biceps and put these trunks on and pose. You down? Perfect. All right, let's go. So if you want to see what happens next, bonus footage is up now on my Patreon or my members channel. Links below, guys. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see the bonus session to this video. It's good. I promise you.